Kilingen is leading this group. As here we go, and we get going here, the United Center in Montalban. And they were saying that apart from shooting 33% on average, that's what they want to shoot 45. Defensively, Coach, they've also been on point. It feels like a bit of a throwback to Coach Chito Victorero and his championship-winning side. And that's good. Good start here for Coach Yang Yao's rain or shine. At times, it'll be interesting to see just how much they show out here today. As Santillan kicks it out to Noko. Here's Adrian Noko. Sidestep three. Oh, that's good. Oh, take a look at that blitz coming in from Escoto as Adrian Noko goes strong inside, but stopped by Ron De La Rosa.
On playing to their strengths. That includes raising their assist count to at least 24 and keeping turnovers below 10. Defensively, the instruction is this: limit Rain or Shine's transition game and force.
So much for that board that was by Escudero, but take a look at this. Mike Alonso barreling his way. Mark Baroka up top. This is what Magnolia like to do. They like slowing things down. Escoto takes a three, makes it.
That has been the strength of Russell in his career here in the PBA. He can really hit that three-point shot.
Adrian Noko. Santillan, hand off to Lametti. Finding the hands of Santillan again. He drives inside and gets 2 to 4. Is it any surprise that Rain or Shine are the top team in terms of points in the paint at 51.6?
A lot of that coming from penetration and not really post-up plays and fast break attempts as well.
Here's some Galang. Baroka trying to get it. 8 seconds to play with. Mark Baroka triggers three and gets it a ball.
That was well challenged by Limetti, but Baroka makes a tough three-pointer. But Nocum on the attack quickly.
Mike Malonzo. Oh, he answers back. Malonzo. Now Datu. Datu yet to score here, fresh from his career high, and there's his first 2.
That was impressive. Against Sangalang, to put the ball on the floor and finish with your left hand with challenge in traffic. That was a nice move from Datu.
Now Paul D. And to Mark Baroka. I can guarantee you no one's going to go under Paul D in this game. Here's Zabe Lucero. Zabe going strong. Oh, and what a finish from Zabe Lucero.
I really think that these two teams are maybe the 2 deepest teams in the league right now.
Take a look at this. Galen Johnson running the floor, going on the attack and finishing strong. Let's take a look at that and see if they have a point. Well, I can tell you right now, based on the reaction of the crowd, they all know it hurts. Coach Yang is incredible.
Oh, yes.
They haven't even brought in Mamuya, Karapun. There's just so many good pieces here. Now put inside, using his size. As Galen Johnson has it. Bo Belga making his return here for Rain or Shine. Wearing the goggles. Galen Johnson, very straight.
Yes, that's really how the offense is designed. You need a big who takes threes, as we take a look at that three-pointer by Paul Lee, because you want spacing so that guards like Arakot, like Chongso, like Nokum can penetrate.
Here's Bo Belga. Bo Belga left all alone. Dared him to shoot, and he drains it. It's the goggles, coach. He zoomed in. Oh, Lastimosa gets away and manages to finish. What about Andre Karapun now on the spin, kicking out to Bo. He has 1. Now he has 2.
And Belga will make that shot. That's the second one here. Belga, this time Lapot hesitant.
Paul Lee using the pick from Ribes. Paul Lee, the crossover. Lucero wide open for 3. Splash!
That's great offense. You put Paul Lee on the high pick and roll, attack the pick and roll defense of Bo Belga, and then drive and kick. Paul Lee gets into the paint, that frees up Lucero.
Rain or Shine looking for the final flourish here. Karakot pulls up for 2. Gets it to go! To find it here because Rain or Shine have put them on the spotlight. Andre Karakot wins.
Dave shared he is approaching the game with caution. He is more mindful now of his movements on the court to avoid being in a in a similar situation. For this young Magnolia player, it's about staying focused, playing smart, and being more aware of where his opponents are at. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you so much for that report. That was Bea Escudero. Of course, that made the rounds online, and of course was discussed very much. Talking about the incident with Cliff Hodge, who was suspended and fined after that incident, as Mark Barroca scores too. But coach, for a young guy like Zave Lucero, now keep Datu. Galen working on Lucero. Nice heft advantage. Has a heft advantage there and gets it the ball. And he says, oh, too small.
That's the versatility that this guy can have on the offensive end. Earlier, we saw the three-point shot. Now, the hook shot on the post-up.
Vergahan Misi scoring in the interior as well. Here's Galen Jongso. He's feeling it tonight. Galen. Pulling up. That time, no good. Zave Lucero wins that matchup. Here's Misi. Working against Carapo. Mark Barroca now. He likes this matchup against Gian Mamuya. He knows he has the strength advantage here. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Mark Barroca. The fadeaway jumper is good.
How many times would you see, how tall is Mark? Maybe 5'9", 5'10" on a good day.
Generously, yes.
Posting up one of the best defenders in the league.
And here's Mamuya. He wants two back, and that time will go to the line to earn that two.
You like the balance that they have, rain or shine.
Zave Lucero, the spin! Oh! Mark Barroca on the attack. We all know that Gian Mamuyak's a good defender, but Mark Barroca, Mamuyak showing the double here. Want to find the Kalen Jongson. Great ball movement, and Datu wide open for three. Marito. Caraco for three. Gets it to fall.
Again, a lot more.
Finds Datu. He'll try another triple. No good that time. And here Ian Sangalang with the touchdown finish. Level rises with each and every attack. Here's Mark Barroca now. Ahan Misi pulls up for three. Straight away, that's good.
That was designed.
Well, not anymore. Mamu looking for a pick from Santillan. They get the switch. Mamuyak right in front of Ian Sangalang, and he gets it to fall. Shooter's bounce for Gian. Mark Barroca now. It's almost patented when he goes up like that, coach.
It's probably one of the best in terms of making that one-handed runner.
Here's Gian Mamuyak again. That time no good. Calvin Bueva coming up with a rebound. Now pushing the pace here. The crossover gets past two. And he goes for the finish.
One of the top guys in terms of preparing really to take that four-point shot. He has really learned to love this four.
But Santillan answers back with two. Keith Datu. Adrian Nokum now. Nokum shown the double. Santillan pulls up for three. He gets it.
You talked about rain or shine always having an answer to these Magnolia runs. This time, Leonard Santillan with that big three.
Now back to double digits here. The high was at 17. It's now at 10. Here's Ian Sangalang. Ian. And off to Jerome Lastimosa. Lastimosa. Oh, and what a fake from Jerome!
That was no rookie move coming from Jerome.
Not at all. Feels like your development is supercharged when you work alongside the likes of Mark Barroca and Paul Lee. Santillan wants another triple. Can't get that one. Paul Lee with a rebound. Take a look at the effort Magnolia are trying to do to end each possession here of Rain or Shine at just one shot. Here's Calvin Bueva on the attack. He's back to doing just enough there. Adrian Nokum, Paul Lee right in front of him. Nokum with a little bump. Santillan gets the basket and one. Here's Paul Lee. Zave Lucero. Free throw line jumper is good. 10-second difference between shot and game clock here. Nokum against Paul Lee. Nokum now gets a switch against Sangala. He likes his matchup. He goes strong inside.
Wow.
And what a finish for the Magnolia. Hot shots in terms of adjustments. They go straight to Ian Sangala. Now to Zave Lucero. Lucero driving at Gabe Norwood. Goes up for 2. Here's Norwood. Adrian Nocum now. Alfaro right in front of him. Adrian Nocum finding Datu. And oh, the swat from Zave Lucero.
That's the kind of ability that makes Zave Lucero unique at his position.
Here's Zave. Attacking Lemetti. Hand off here to Rom De La Rosa. De La Rosa finds himself within traffic. Zave Lucero unable to get that one. Here's Adrian Nocum now. Alfaro right in front of him to slow things down here. Keith Datu triggers a triple straight away. And this is exactly what Magnolia won, by the way. Gabe Norwood. Now Adrian Nocum. Clarito wide open in the corner. That's good.
Once again, excellent ball movement. You have a good shooter in the corner. That's a great shot for you.
Alfaro. Got Gabe Norwood up. Ian Sangala, little bump on Keith Datu. That's good. Just so reliable at the post, somebody Ian Sangala. And he force feeds Datu in the interior. Gabe Norwood, touch pass. Adrian Nocum in the corner. Nocum breaks free. We talked about it, pace. Bea mentioned pace again. And that's because it feels like the game has slowed down as Calvin Bueva gets a nice floater in. And this could be a sign for Magnolia coming up.
And that's why we're seeing smaller lineups now for Coach Cito Victorero, so they can match up with that pace. He now has Lucero at center.
But what can they do if everyone is shooting the ball well? Gabe Norwood, another three-point shooter here for Rain or Shine. Big rebound there, come from Jonah Clarito. Here's Gabe. Gabe Norwood. Working against Mark Baroca. Finding Jonah Clarito. Clarito, the jumper, no good. Now it's Mark Baroca. Quick hands from Keith Datu. And Clarito now, finding Adrian Nocum!
Just like that, off that turnover.
Oh, Rom De La Rosa couldn't get that, and the effort doesn't go the way of Magnolia as Lemetti goes strong inside for 2.
And right now, Magnolia has no answer for the speed of Rain or Shine.
They're being outpaced here as Lastimosa mercifully gets 2 here for Magnolia. Clarito, back to Gabe Norwood. Lemetti now. Hand off back to Lemetti, finding Santillan.
The spacing has been terrific. The lanes are wide open because of the outside shooting. And then the ball movement and people movement. Has been great here for Rain or Shine.
Calvin Bueva getting that over Nocum. They go to the corner. Zave Lucero's asking for it. But Rom De La Rosa gets 2 the hard way.
Deadly combination of Nocum and Mamuyak on the floor at the same time.
Clarito has 4 assists and 4 points. My goodness. Here's Gian Mamuyak. Mamuyak can't get the 3 ball to go. Gabe Norwood with the offensive rebound. Gabe finding Nocum. Nocum with a fake. Calvin Bueva now. He's running. The crowd wants him to go. Oh, and what a swat from Santillan.
What a block coming from Santillan. A chase down block there.
Loading up one side here. It's 1-on-1. Mamuyak against Zave Lucero. And Mamuyak wins out. Of the Rain or Shine Lasta Painters. Here's Lastimosa driving inside, going in and misses from close range. And Calvin Bueva swatted away by Santillan. Zave Lucero gets 2. Ball falls kindly to Mamuyak. Santillan, size advantage, gets it to go. He has been special today, coach. A switch here. What a find to the corner. That's good. Story of the game so far.
Well, of course, your assist numbers will definitely go up when you're making shots. And that's what's happened here for Rain or Shine. Dominant first quarter and third quarter for them. And Malonzo continues the damage here for Rain or Shine.
He continues the damage. He gets the 2. As Ian Sangalang working against Keith Datu. And that's good for Ian Sangalang, who has started to heat up here towards the tail end of that third quarter and early here in the fourth. Coach Chito Victorero trying out a different option. Oh, what a move from Andre Caracon. Andre Caracon, just a reminder, what a great point guard he is. He can score, he can move the ball well. One of the top assist guys of this team.
And I'm impressed because Andre, you should know, when he played for LaSalle, was more a shooting guard than a point guard, but made the transition to be a point guard when he got here to the Rain or Shine.
Yeah, Andre Caracon actually had to split minutes with Alvin Melesio back in the day. And at that time, Alvin Melesio was very much point guard number 1 for LaSalle. As Datu gets 2 to go, and what a player Keith Datu is starting to become here, especially after that last game where he hit a career high of 27. Eriobu thought about it and said, hey, you let me open, let me get 3. Impressive here for Rain or Shine, and Magnolia need a minor miracle. Here's Keith Datu. Finding Ildefonso. He wants 3, and he gets it!
And now everybody is getting in the act here for Rain or Shine, and a smile, a big smile on the face of Sean Ildefonso.
Every player who has played in today's game for Rain or Shine has hit a 3-pointer.
Are you serious?
Every player who has played Yeng Yao. Jed Mendoza. De La Rosa now finding Ian Sangalang, working against Clarito, still trying to fight hard here, and Ian Sangalang operating so well in the post.
Ian is a competitor, and he is still playing hard here.
Clarito. Now Andre Caracon. Caracon calming things down here. Only has 2 assists in this game so far, but then they've been very loud assists here. Andre Caracon. Oh, what a swat from Zabe Lucero. And that's because I can only imagine the ferocity, the aggression. Take a look at that aggressive move coming from Santillan.
But with a 20-point lead, we're seeing a very calm Coach Yeng Yao in today's game.
Then Mendoza, managing to score. This is exactly what Coach Yeng Yao envisioned in terms of shooting in volume and shooting accurately. Zabe Lucero, how did he get that ball?
Impressive following, holding his own, despite giving up some size here to Noko.
Noko, they get the switch. Santillan gets another switch. Noko goes up, scores 15 points in the game.
This is a combination of quickness, athleticism, and control. And this kid even saying that he is a potential MVP.
Oh, what a block from Zabe Lucero. Jed Mendoza wants a 3, can't get it. Ian Sangalang with the easy 2. 16-point game here. Can Magnolia get a few stops? You get to 10 points, and mentally you feel like you can still do it.
But they gotta do it now.
Yes, they do. They need to stop first and foremost. Adrian Noko gets a switch on Lucero. Noko, he doesn't care who's in front of him. But that time, Santillan, what a block from Ian Sangalang. So much size against Zabe Lucero. Zabe Lucero tried to get that early seal.
That's a good
3 blocks here so far, and all of them highlights, by the way. Mark Paroca, wide open for the Che, no good. As Ian Sangalang couldn't get that over Datu. Here's Clarito. Against Rome De La Rosa. And Clarito scores anyway. And Keith Datu almost got the steal. Here's Jed Mendoza. Bank is open for Jed Mendoza. Adrian Nocum now. Paul Lee frustrated that Nocum got away. Clarito against Baroka. Basket and 1.
Look at Nocum against 3 players. He attracts so much attention that it leaves Clarito open, and we all know the ability of Jordan Clarito.
After this showing from Rain or Shine.
That's what they will look for, really, because all season long, they've been strong on the defensive end. But rain or shine, constant pressure, the continuous running, the quick pace, and then of course the outside shooting has really put Magnolia on its knees today.
Now the question is though, Coach Yang Giao knows that you can't just do it for one game. They are not one of the better teams in terms of three-point shooting. Despite what we've seen here, Jordan Clarito gets the basket at the end of that buzzer. They are second to the last in terms of three-point shooting, talking about rain or shine. But you would not have guessed it based on their shooting here today. Because
Right.
taking a look at rain or shine shooting, Coach, they are at a cool 50%, 15 out of 30.
Very hard to beat somebody, a team that shoots at 50%, and then the volume is also there, the 30 attempts. They want to be maybe in the mid-30s to 40 in terms of number of three-point attempts.
Felix Elementi. Now remember, you still need to get as much points as possible, no matter if the result is within doubt, because there is that quotient that you have to watch out for. As Ildefonso, strong inside, and what a spot there from Jonicio. Ildefonso still trying to do it all by himself. That time couldn't get the reverse. And Coach Yang allows himself a little smile. As Ariobu working on Mamu. And Ariobu so physical. That's the 3x3 boys of Magnolia are showing off here.
Yeah, that was a 3x3 move there coming from Ariobu. Just punishing Mamuyak with his obvious advantage and heft.
Joseph Ariobu can't get that one to go. That's Ildefonso. Caracot back to Ildefonso. And Ildefonso will get to. And another assist there for Andre Caracot. Faro. Now to Ariobu as we're playing out the final seconds of this one. This will be the first loss of Magnolia here in the entire conference, as that will go the way of Faro, looking for 4, and he'll get it. Ildefonso saying that, seeing that no one's really playing, oh, he'll still keep on going. Ildefonso to Caracot. Caracot, stuff, but that'll do it. 119 to 105 in favor of the Rain and Shine Alaska Painters here at the United Center. 2 with Rizal Montalban. The first loss of the Magnolia Hotshots.